It's Podular. Welcome back, folks, for episode 80. Holy cow. It is Thursday, May 21st, and the primary agenda of this episode is going to be breaking down STS9's two-set performance as a headliner at the Golden Road Gathering out in Placerville, California. No boots on the ground commentary, just me, Scotty, in our own four ears breaking this one down. We got some new shows to talk about too. Very exciting announcements coming this week from the STS9 camp. But other than that, let's make her my co-host, Scotty Fuller. How we doing?
Man, our own 2 ears are enough sometimes, bro. We are enough. We don't always need to bring a friend. It's okay for us to just be here.
I love that. We are enough. That's
We
good.
are enough.
I feel like that would be the title of like a new age STS9 song.
Yeah, for sure. Take notes. Man, we should just we should honestly just do that When the Dust Settles reprise for every intro, whether it's from the show or not. I mean that just screams welcome to Podular.
I love that. Yeah, the timing was great. That shit gets me going, dude. And like, love that new little like interlude to that. I mean, they've been doing so much of that with different songs in the catalog. We'll get to another one here once we get to the clips and everything like that. But some nice little flavor added to open things up out in back in the West Coast in California for STS.
Did you say they were playing in Placerville?
Placerville? I don't.
Oh, okay, cool. I heard it as plaster, like I'm fucking plastered at an STS9 show.
Been there. But speaking of out west, Scotty, man, really exciting announcement this week from STS9. As if Colorado wasn't getting it good enough with
My
eight
first
shows
given hot
already.
take, my first given hot take ever is aging like absolute milk right now, and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was the
yeah.
point. That was the
Right.
point. I wanted them to make me eat my words because looking like we're in for another year of good local STS9 here in Colorado at a venue I had never heard of before last week, at the Surf Hotel out in fuck, where is it?
Buena Vista, Colorado.
Buena
Yeah.
Vista, Colorado. We're doing an outdoor show on Wednesday night and an indoor wave spell show on Thursday night.
Man, fuck y'all.
This is ridiculous.
Mm,
If you just take a little search on the Google machine, this place looks unreal. Um,
yeah.
If there has been a presence of bands here before, I was not able to really find anything. I didn't do a whole lot of research, but casual, just Google searching the Surf Hotel, you're not going to find too much live music of this caliber that's happened there. So I'm really intrigued how this even happened.
Yeah, it's not the primary use of the hotel. I know it's like a boutique hotel in like downtown Buena Vista, right off the river there. It looks
Hmm.
like almost like Gold Rush era kind of. It's
Yeah.
really fucking cool looking. The Biscuits did do a 2 night run there last summer.
Oh, they did.
Um, yeah, and I think they've had some kind of one-off um, events like bluegrass festivals and stuff like that where they've hosted stuff there and everything. But I know that they've had concerts both at the lawn and inside of the ballroom, the Ivy Ballroom for the Wave Spell set. First Wave Spell set since Camp Elsewhere, by the way, because obviously the Rave Spell is a completely different animal.
For
And
sure.
when was the last Wave Spell set before uh, Camp Elsewhere? Was that
Um,
was that
Levitt Pavilion?
2019?
No, it would have been Levitt
Oh,
Pavilion.
right.
Yeah.
2022. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. That makes
Um,
sense. Still very
yeah,
exciting.
man. I Unfortunately, the family beach trip got moved around this year to the beginning of the 4th of July weekend and that following week. So I was not going to be able to make but one night of Mish, and so I'm super pumped on this because if nothing else, I will be at that Wave Spell show. Um, in search of floor space from any friend willing to offer because I think those rooms have already evaporated, but I'll be up there for one night for sure.
Fuck yeah! If you got to commute, commute. But Buena Vista, there's a lot of other places to stay around there too. So if you
Sure.
can't figure out a room there, then there's a lot of other options. But I think a lot of people have been waiting for STS9 to get to Buena Vista. You've seen Pretty Lights do events there. Obviously, Billy Strings has his big event there. King Gizzard has done an event there. Um, so it's really cool to see them getting there because I hear it's beautiful. And yeah, I mean that's rounding out a another 5 night run, the second one that the state of Colorado has gotten, and we're only 7 months into the year at that point. Really halfway through the year. That's kind of the exact halfway point. So, count your lucky stars, Colorado residents. Man, it must be nice, but
It is. It's really nice.
we'll see. We'll see. I'll check out flights. We'll see what's going on here because I mean a wave spell set. Yeah, if you can do anything, that is one that you don't want to miss, especially the first one in a long time. But
Hmm.
let's get to the Golden Road Gathering, Scotty. Did you see this lineup?
I did, but let's read it for the people and refresh my memory because I saw it as soon as it was announced.
Yeah, so pretty fucking awesome. The night STS9 was playing, you got Chally Tuna and Cut Chemist
Hmm.
together. Phew. La Special, which we love
Love
that
it.
combination of La Special and STS9. Polish Ambassador and Boombox, and then Boombassador, so separate sets and playing together. That's Saturday. So Friday was Lettuce, Chima Funk, who's great. Another La Special set there. Wow, getting a lot of La Special here. And then Sunday, going back to Jeffrey's roots, you had Leftover Salmon, Brothers Comatose. Let's see here. Not anybody else I noticed from Saturday or I'm familiar with from Saturday, but Yak Attack playing the Thursday pre-party. Um, damn,
Shout out
this
Yak
looks like
Attack.
a good ass time. Fuck yeah, we should just do a Yak Attack episode, honestly, one of these days.
I
Um,
was I'm down.
So this was at the El Dorado County Fairgrounds, not far away from a very special place in Northern California. Not too far away from Belden Town, just a few hours down the road from there. So, yeah, STS9 they've loved playing in the state of California here over the last few years. So I'm happy. I'm sure they were happy to be back. But getting to the show here, Scotty. Yeah, what do we think, man? Some new flavor added to that when the dust settles surprise. I'm about it.
Me too, and I think we're starting to see a theme of in addition to a lot of new material being introduced through the new album and the recent Racefell set. I think we're starting to see a little bit of that inspiration go backwards on a lot of these older songs like When the Dust Settles Reprise, um, and a few others that we're going to talk about throughout this episode today. Going back to honestly the Something Level Up remix and the Better Day remix. I mean, this is a really cool Renaissance era where they're going back and finding new life in these songs that have existed for a very long time.
Absolutely. And then we get a Golden Gate. I feel like Golden Gate has been a little bit more sparsely placed in set list recently. Am I wrong about that? You
I
noticing that?
I don't think it's the first one this year. But yeah, Golden Gate definitely has been more of a bust out in recent years. I think it might be the third one this year, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head the other two.
It is the third one this year, Belly Up
Yeah.
and Charlottesville, which
Okay.
they're spacing them out pretty good here, which is nice. And then they had the One Nation Under a Groove tease at the end of the Golden Gate by Hunter, which is always nice. And then that brings us to what was the longest track of the night, and will be our first clip here.
Alien ping pong.
We don't wanna hear a sound boy no more. We don't wanna hear a sound boy no more. We don't wanna hear a sound boy no more. We don't wanna hear a sound boy no more. Your player days are over. Put up in your gloves and surrender. 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 Come back with water. Come back with water. Your player days are over. Put up in your gloves and surrender. Put up in your gloves and surrender. Put up in your gloves and surrender. Put up in your gloves and surrender.
Cut it. We're doing shit different day, Nate.
We're following the trend that we started on our episode with Missy. It's time to shine a light on the first half of some of these songs, honestly.
Mhm.
And I feel like it's long overdue that we got to this ABC's rework that we've been seeing. I'm trying to think of like the first time that they did this new intro. Um,
They did it at Dylan. That was not the first time they did it, I don't
mhm.
believe. But that's the one that's coming to mind when I think of it.
Yeah, around
But
then,
even
I
but
think.
not but
Yeah.
no, but hold on, but this is different. That like there's like another little thing that happens before the the extension. Like there's an extension to the extension at the beginning too.
Yeah.
Um
Well, I did you hear the change up of the bass line from Alana?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm a big fan of that. I like that a lot. And then it just gets into, like you said, the alien ping pong, man.
Yeah, or what's that game that old folks play at the gym? It's like in a big white room and it's a tiny ball that
Paddleball.
bounce. Yeah, paddle ball.
Yeah.
That it's
Mhm.
more like that, like alien paddle ball, because things are coming from everywhere.
Paddleball. I feel like I have that wrong.
Is it
All
not paddle ball?
courts. Let's see here.
Is it squash? Is that what squash is?
It could be squash. Yeah, squash court. Yeah. Is that what we're thinking? Squash court.
The real hard hitting questions on Podcast.
Yeah. Squash.
It's
That
squash.
is
It's
for
alien
sure. Is
squash. That's what's
squash.
happening on that intro.
Yes. And then it's also called the racquetball, I believe.
Okay.
Yes. Racquetball, squash, it's all the fucking same thing. Green jacket, gold jacket.
Gold jacket.
Whole lot of racket sports going on in there. Whole lot of racket. Whole lot of racket being made by our five favorite musicians. Jeffrey's super active on this one too. I am just really impressed by how he's been inserting himself more, and impressed by the mix. Maybe he's been inserting himself. Maybe we're just now hearing it better. But like, dude, shout out to the sound team and the crew
He
that we got there.
I said that to him after the after Cervantes. I said that Turn Jeffrey Up is not a thing anymore, and he said it was never a thing.
We just had to clear our ears out, I think. But
I mean, whatever it was before, I think. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can go all the way back to Colorado, the first time this band touched the stage in 2026, if we're being honest. But to me, the real kind of Jeffrey elevation period started in New Orleans and
mhm.
has gone since then, through
Thank you.
Charleston to
So I'm not
this.
crazy because
No,
you've
no,
just
no.
been,
It started in New Orleans, and honestly, we probably did not talk about him enough those 2 weeks,
yeah,
because he was just fucking head on fire for
yeah.
for for those 4 shows, and clearly there's something going on with him right now where if it's I don't know if it's just the inspiration that they're clearly finding in these older songs, like we said earlier, or what, but every member tends to have their era, and he's having one right now.
Maybe he's eating his Wheaties. Maybe he's in ketosis. Who knows? Whatever's going on. Yeah, it sounds like some fat burning is going on. Not that he has a like ounce of it on his body, but like, yeah, dude.
Maybe he's in ketosis. So dumb.
Something's going on. The rest of this ABC smacks. You can count on this one being 13 plus minutes at this point. And yeah, it clocked in for the longest jam of the night here. And next we see a return of one of our favorite moments from 2025. A great combination of the new with the old, with Human Dream into Peace Blaster, like I Do into Shock Doctrine. I mean, they could do this once a quarter, and I'd be cool with it.
And coming into this one blind, the seg is on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Is that because I mean, it was the seg on the list at all because they got that one back?
Yeah, listen, we've heard from Hunter that they're gonna get that one right. I thought they got it right the first time.
I did
So,
too. I did
yeah,
too. To save my life, I go back and I listen to that, and I
I
hear
don't hear
no
anything
flaw.
wrong with it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
I agree. But
th-
I'm interested to go back and compare after this. But yeah, no,
yep,
I think you have to be a member of the band to catch what they're talking about there.
probably. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we did the first half of that Shock Doctrine a few weeks ago. It's about time we get into a jam, dude. And this one had 2015 written all over it.
hell the fuck yeah, dude.
Talk about type 2. Scotty.
That is my kind of shock doctrine, fam. Like
knew it. I knew it.
I there is something so primally correct about that song. It just it speaks truth into my soul, Nate.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about that arrangement that gets me like that because it's not a tearjerker. It's not one of those that you stand in awe of the emotion behind it, but there's just something about that song that just everything I love about this band is encapsulated in that. And you said it, man. 2015 stinking all over
Yep.
this.
Yep. Yep. It makes you feel like you're enough, does it not?
It does. It does. When nothing
And then
else makes
some.
me. I know, dude. I like the Alana's bass line at the beginning. It just taking it's like taking bites out of an apple or something. I don't know.
Fuck an onion, dude. Fuck it,
Yeah.
like it because it gives you the stank face, but it gives you that crunch.
Yes.
It's it is uh Alana incredible on this. Phipps's tones, like this
Hmm.
organy, like super, just like swampy, but spring loaded at the same time. We've used that word quite a bit.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like the organ's going through something.
yeah, it's tackling through the ball carrier is what it's doing. Yes. Um, Fucking A, man. This was a lot of fun. And Hunter mixing in, honestly, the combination of Hunter, Alana, and Phipps in certain moments here where it's just like this seamless pocket, dude. This never ending pocket that gets you moving, and like some extra spice turn on the end there. They didn't just hit the like
Uh-huh.
they gave Hunter an extra couple measures to like go off at the end there.
And
Um,
that wasn't even what I thought you were going to say about it. What I noticed
yeah.
about it is there was a lot more. I don't know where the effect is coming from. This is one of those moments where we just kind of fall short because we don't know how to talk about every element of the band. But it sounds like either Hunter's guitar has a lot more echoey, airy effect on it, or something Phipps is doing with the synths. It just
Yeah.
I don't know. It like wraps the whole back end of that song in this like really spacey, echoey type orbital kind of feel. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
It gives it a layer
Um,
for sure. And
yeah,
and
yeah,
I think like what we haven't talked about in the last few batch of shows, I think, since like the winter tour is like I feel like we're seeing a resurgence of the screech synth in all of the right ways, right?
sure.
Like remember how people thought that like the screech synth was ruining songs like Tap In and like and Moon Socket and stuff like that. But I think they found a really good balance of it towards like the crescendo of like bringing back these hooks that adds that extra, like you said, like layer and echo behind it, like, and when you balance it with like this super like organy, like more organic tones, really, I think you find that balance more, and it provides a really cool yin and yang effect.
Yeah,
So yeah.
it builds texture, especially during those crescendos behind
Hmm.
Hunter's guitar, not leading.
Yep.
Not yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yep.
The classic one is the tap in, right? The
Yep.
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, like
Yeah.
when that
Yeah.
when that synth stands in the front of the mix. I mean, I don't have a big of a problem with it as some, but I understand the problem that people have with it,
What?
and
Yeah, when you hear old tap-ins, and then you hear what the first tap-ins that we got accustomed to, the ones that we were hearing in the early 2010s, it starts to make sense, right? You're like, okay,
yeah,
I get,
and
I get why that would be off-putting. Yeah,
yeah, and it's crazy. I mean, it's what the cool thing about this band, Sound Tribe. Like
yeah,
even where you put Phipps in the conversation, especially on a crescendo, completely changes your attitude towards that screechy synth.
yep, love it. Well, we don't get too far for our next clip. Honestly, this middle of this first set is pretty
We're just
insane.
This is just game tape, baby. We're just
Yeah.
pausing for effect.
Yep.
fuck off.
Oh my god.
It hurt. That hurt. I could see it in your face. You didn't want to turn that off.
It's all right. Before we talk about Monkey, and we'll
Yeah.
get back to Monkey.
Oh no,
Okay,
no, no.
don't
We're
worry.
we're starting with Dusk.
Yeah. I wonder if there's still people that have not come around on this song. Like, because is there a single song right now that is changing more each time they play it than Dusk?
Nate, the only reason that the name of this podcast isn't Dusk Duskular is because
That wouldn't
I
make
didn't
any
think of
fucking
it.
sense.
I
Yeah.
didn't think of it when we were naming this podcast.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
like, am I gonna get a tattoo that says Dusk? Like,
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Like a
there,
mom, like a mom tattoo, like the like the
yeah, that
heart
just
with
says
like the little
Dusk
script on it,
on
but it
it.
says Dusk.
Woo!
Or what would be more fitting is like a tombstone would be nice. A gravestone.
Oh my
And then
God,
just
that said Dusk on it. Somebody
yeah.
pay for it. I'll fucking do it. I got a stupid leg for just this kind of tattoo.
I will start the GoFundMe for sure. Fuck yeah.
Let's
Fuck
do
it.
it.
I'll do it too. Jesus Christ. Um, dude, it's just
Man,
like like how often are they practicing this song? I don't know how they're pulling this off. Like because just when you think it's reached its like final form, it's just like Scotty, this one gave me STS9 outro energy. Like the outro of the song STS9. They got into that kind of groove. You get what I'm putting down?
forgive me if I've said this before. Actually, I know I haven't said this before because I know the song that I've said this about, and I didn't really want to I didn't really want to give this too much, I don't know, credit when you said it, but I think talking less about where Year Infinity is going and talking more about where Dusk is going, I think this is the best song in their catalog right now. And
Yeah. Oh,
I want to be clear, like it's not my favorite song in the world, but if you were to pick any song that the band is playing right now for them to play live as good as they possibly could,
yeah.
if you're not picking Dusk, I don't know if you've been listening to the
You're
Dusk
not
that has been
listening.
played.
That is the
That,
only
that
reason you're not picking Dusk.
yes, like this song has arms and legs and a bad attitude.
Dude, I think it has a bat.
It,
Like
it,
it
it,
might
it's got a weapon.
yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, I don't think they're more comfortable in any other song in their category
No
than
way.
Dusk. And that's saying a lot right now because they're fucking in the shit with a lot of these songs, right? Like
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, dude, there is Dusk has. I don't know this, but Dusk has to be the song we've played the most on this podcast.
it sure seems like it.
I don't
Honestly,
I don't I don't,
there
I don't think you can get an answer for that quickly, but I am almost positive of it. I feel like it's like every month we have hit a Dusk, maybe
yeah.
twice a month, and they're
And
all different.
the ones we're not playing are on the cutting room floor. They always end up on our pre-show note like
Yes.
fuck. And this is the first one since Racewell. We didn't get it in Charleston, which is good to see that we're seeing like alternating runs for these new songs, right? The last one we heard was the drum and bass version from um, Rave Spell. I mean, like, and I hope we get back to that, but like, it didn't matter that they didn't do that here because they did something different again, right? Like it's just like it's always different. It's honestly like how Instantly was for so long. Where it's just like what is this shit, dude? This is it's so unbound by any genre too. Like I don't know what you call that, right?
No, I mean what. Yeah, I mean we try to describe this song so often, and words just often fall flat. I,
Fucking
I, I
listen. Yeah.
and there's also something to be said about this combination, whether it's all three of them or some version of Dusk, Monkey Music, and G Funk. That
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't almost a 30-minute long suite, we would hear this all the time. But
Yeah.
these
The
songs are
gangster
just
Dusky Monkey. That's pretty much what we're
yeah,
looking
these
at.
songs are
Yeah.
just too grown in their own element to get that on a regular basis. But
Yeah.
whether it's G Funk Dusk or this Dusk Monkey Music, these three songs really belong together whenever they're played.
Yeah. That's a great point. The all three at the same time. That's a special occasion type thing.
Yeah,
That should
that's
be
that Red
once or
Rocks.
twice a year. Yeah.
Was that Red Rocks 2023 or
2024,
2022?
I think. Yeah.
24?
Well, I think it was the Chroma Light year, so 23 sounds right.
Yeah.
But dude, then I mean this transition to this monkey music, like this monkey music reminded me of the one that we got the start of set 2, night 2 in Atlanta, the intro. Perk World just going absolutely Captain Insano here. Like how many arms are playing the drums? Like, did fucking Phipps pick up a fucking like couple drumsticks? Like the amount of things that are being hit here, like, fuck, man.
Sometimes I feel like I can hear Jeffrey smile, and I don't know, man. Like this it's almost the monkey music intro is almost like Jeffrey's way of telling jokes on a bongo.
Yeah, stand-up comedy, honestly.
Yeah, like I mean, like because I mean, how often do you find yourself actually chuckling at the way that they go about this intro? And to your point, like you're looking this way, and then a fucking cowbell is over here, and you're like, where'd that come from? And I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
you're like surrounded by kindergarten instruments. Like it's a bunch of like zips and dooms. And...
It's perfectly in time. Like it's like a fucking drum line. Like it's pretty wild what's going on there in that intro. What do you say, Scotty? What do you say we stay right in the same song for this next clip? I mean,
Primate mode, baby.
Yep, must see TV right here.
man, primate mode.
I haven't sweat on an episode like this in a long time, honestly. They're just like it almost makes you hold your breath. What's going on? You're hearing it.
There is something about that little drop off point that obviously is kind of the main event of the song, but in that particular one, it was like Hunter was preparing to go somewhere, and then like he got like sideswiped by a rocket, like explosions and pandemonium. Like I don't know, the way he was building there. I truly forgot that we were listening to monkey music for a second, and then a second before they dropped back in, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's where we were." Um, I don't know if that does justice to what I'm trying to describe, but there was just something about Hunter in that moment leading up to the drop in that just very special.
Yeah, I think it's like I liken it to like, dude, especially what Phipps was doing at the beginning of that clip. Like you're on Rainbow Road and then you fall off and you end up in Bowser's Castle. Like, no, they don't pick you up. They do not pick you up. You end up in the depths of hell at Bowser's Castle, dodging fucking lava and molten rock and everything like that. Like the textures of the tones there going on, where like, okay, Phipps is hitting you with that synth that you can just feel in your skeleton. And then Alana's like, okay, I could fucking do that shit too, and hits you with the fret track solo. Like, it's so playful. It's so fun. It's so nasty. It's so tight. It's so loose. It's just fucking incredible. And like, I think, yeah, that Shock Doctrine sounded pretty 2015 to me. So did that Monkey Music Breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and just reviewing this segment of songs, you have ABCs, like I do into Shock Doctrine, Dusk, Monkey Music.
Unreal.
It's a pretty unreal segment right there. So, oh man, we got to get out of this first set, Scotty.
Yeah, I mean we are buried in this first set. We could have done a whole episode on this first set, but we're not going to. We've got one more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess not. I guess then we do a Sky High. Cool.
Yeah,
Sky is a great song. It's not the one we're playing.
Not the upgrade. Yeah, we're gonna play the other Sky song. Short clip here from Walk the Sky. Let's get into it.
Okay, I see why we played it now.
Right? Okay. Let's go.
Worth 4 minutes of your time.
Yes, yes. Another one that I think has gotten a little bit stagnant after we saw some really strong versions in probably 2024, I feel like, Scotty, right?
That sounds right.
2025 wasn't a huge like year for this song, and we haven't really seen a whole lot of variation with it in 2026 yet. I really like where they went with this. I think they could have stayed there for a little bit longer. I think Hunter was really starting to feel it there. Some really, really cool note variations from him, and the modular vomit from Phipps. Yeah, I dig that shit. That's a cool way to end this set for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nice little dose of drum and bass to finish things off. All right, set 2, Scotty. Start things off with. Go ahead.
A nice 2012. No,
Yeah.
I was just looking at these at these sets and thinking these are some of the best looking like casual festival sets I've ever seen.
Yeah, between this and Gather Outdoors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to. Go ahead.
No, it's my bad. I was just gonna say maybe it's the fact that so much of their new music is, I mean, like with these rave spells, like it totally makes sense to rinse out at a festival. But these are not the kind of quote unquote festival sets that we were used to happening 10 years ago. You know,
Yeah,
that was what I was really trying to communicate. Is just like,
no,
wow,
dude,
festival
yeah,
sets are different these days.
really, really good like balance because I think like festival sets were like, okay, you had the festy sets from like when we first started seeing the band where it was like a lot of When the Dust Settles EP, right? Like and like pretty heavy on the new stuff, like a lot of your March, a lot of your Simulator, a lot of your 2012
Vapors.
for that Vapors,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. When Alana hops on board, the festival sets seemed like either really fucking good, like all old shit, or like a lot of TUI, right?
Yeah.
And like we're kind of in this new thing where like obviously we're just less than a year off the release of a new album, right? Like you're gonna get a lot of new songs, but like the balance of the set list, it's like it's not like they're picking a lane and staying in it, right? They're
Right.
giving you a good balance of stuff for sure.
That's a really good way to describe it.
Yeah, and you're getting like a little bit of both, best of both worlds, and I think it's like it makes the new stuff more palatable for like the casual fan, right?
Sure.
So I again that speaks to we've talked about it ad nauseum, how well the new material fits in with the old material, but like that's what this album has allowed them to do, right? Where
And a great example of that here. I mean, we get a 2012 into the first time we've seen this song in the wild, right? Outside of a rave spell.
yes, and I mean only the second 2012 of the year, and you knew after Ray's spell like this was the one where I was like, man, okay, we've heard it twice. I'd really like to see this one pop up in the wild.
Yep.
So it's really, really good to see it at a festival set. No matter, right? So that's what, and they almost got like this new batch of songs too, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, this Keep Dub is like exactly how I was hoping like, it would sound like with just like that insane like drum break in the middle of it where it really sounds like an old school like really what breakdown. Really good. It sounds pretty similar to the one we played from Austin, so we're not going to get into that one, but this rave spell track got a little bit of treatment. So let's get into that.
Man,
We got something on our hands with this one.
yeah, we do, dude. They're up to some shit. This is. It might get edited out just because when I said it, so I'm gonna say it again. I'm so fucking happy we are still talking about this song. Um,
Mm.
if there's one I could have picked to stay around from Rave Spell, it would have been this one. But also I kind of felt like this was a long shot that we were gonna hear again.
Yeah, it did maybe see like a one-off thing.
Mhm.
Being kind of you know, obviously a remix, heavy on a cover though, for sure. Um, but like this one seems like okay, this is the STS9 version of this song. This version, because the Rave Spell one was about 7 minutes. The Charleston one was about 5 minutes. This one clocks in just over 9 minutes. Um, and like to me, it almost sounds like they like put this together without Phipps for some reason, like for the first two, and then like on this one, he's like, "All right, third time around, like let's fucking go, let's get into it." He was hitting this with like "Love Don't Terrorize" energy. I thought.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has so much room to breathe in this composition. And I am crazy about the vocals on this. Like I'm
Mhm.
just such a sucker for this kind of music, and I've always felt like it's the best thing that STS9 can do cover wise. And so to hear these disco vocals kind of be it seems like we're gonna see this song a lot. I cannot wait for the first time that I'm in the building when the song gets played. It gives me all the happy feelings.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I can't wait for that either. Well, obviously, got to see it also, but I can't wait to be there with you for sure. I mean, Hunter playing like more of the notes too, like the
Hmm.
and
That's
then
my favorite part of the song.
you get the you get the ray gun modular added in there too. Yeah, I think it's not long before we see a 12 plus minute version of this getting into some of that like modular improv that they get into. So really, really good to see. Then we get into another segue here involving a newer remix. So last clip of the day here. let's fucking go, dude.
I, I, yeah, I think with the tendency with, I guess the fear with these newer tracks, at least for me, is that there's so many of them that uh, you hope that the really good ones don't get stagnant, right?
mm,
Or just kind of fall off from from regular rotation. And I think I'm most excited about that sentiment with this one, with this Some Sing remix. We we heard it and we said, "Fuck, I hope we hear that again." And it is just they're doing exactly what I wanted them to do with it. They first found a comfortable mode just to play that song, and now
mm,
they are working it in with different parts of the catalog and kind of seeing where it fits within both within the set and against other songs like this Clickling Echo, which just a brilliant seg in my opinion
yeah,
going into this.
yeah. It just makes so much sense with that like dungeon housey clickling echo. It gets paired up with the home. We coined it a homeless song here, right?
Yeah.
Not on a album. I loved the Year Infinity teases from Hunter during clickling echo as well. The do 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 do
Mm-hmm.
do 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 that fits so well there. Um, that Phipps is like almost implementing horns into that.
Uh-huh.
There's like almost like an electric trumpet like synth behind it at this point too. And then yeah, the first pairing we see other than the original time they premiered it, which came out of Something, the original version, and just like man, they could have kept those sun, sun, sun,
Yes.
sun.
Yes.
Keep doing that though.
Uh-huh.
Let's see that bleed into this level up remix that much more.
Oh, I
So
completely agree. I was waiting for you to say it because if you didn't, it was going to be the next thing that came out of my mouth.
yeah.
I was getting such a kick out of every time that was perfectly timed with the one on the Sumsing remix. Yeah,
Yep.
man, this is
Fuck yeah.
this is good shit, and
Hmm.
hopefully, hopefully we see more of this because this very much is a chameleon song. You could throw it a lot of different places and make it work.
Yep. Man. And then you get a Zach, and I don't think they left the stage. So I wouldn't call this an encore. If it was, it'd be one of the more disappointing encores in STS9 history. I think. Walk to the light into shaky ground. Um, Walk to the Light had some interesting stuff going. Listen. I'm all for Walk to the Light at the end of a first set or like the middle of a second set or something like that. But let's keep it out of our encores. I think. Um,
Yeah.
but there was some more crunchy shit thrown into the middle of this one. It's worth a listen, obviously. And then um, again, I mean, like this set is balls to the wall, front to back, right? On it, well, you get a little bit like the last breath we had was Golden Gate.
Mm-hmm.
The second set, so second song of the set. Um, so again, like, why not a Baraka here, right? Like, why not a Life's
Yeah.
Breath? Like,
I mean, yeah, you get the undeniable bliss with Golden Gate, but then you lose it. And
yep,
to me, yeah, I mean, I understand the concept of playing at a festival and kind of uh, the band trying to almost accomplish different things at an
yeah,
event like this than their own show, and that's
right,
totally understandable. That being said, if your goal is to give the most casual or new fans the best idea of who you are, yeah, a baraka at the end, a circus at the end,
yeah.
something.
Circus would have been perfect. You don't hear
Yeah,
me saying that a whole lot.
no, but something blissful and slow. I
Mhm.
think when we come across this one in our S tier episode for this quarter, I think that's going to be what we say about it. Is not super well rounded, and that's going to be why this doesn't stand higher on the list. I think a slower song at the end could have exponentially improve the way this thing is perceived on paper. And if you want to take Walk the Light, I'll fight Shaky Ground because stop closing with this song, man.
Yeah.
Like I just like
And
it's too high energy to be the last thing you walk away from.
yeah, you're just like you're fucking. It's like being knocked in the head in football practice. Like at the end of it, you're
Yeah.
just like sitting there, like whoa, like
Yeah, you
and,
don't do
and don't get
Oklahoma before you go to the locker room, dude.
right. It's an Oklahoma drill for sure. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. But don't get it twisted. What Scotty doesn't mean is as well rounded in terms of like their catalog. As far as the catalog goes, this is another career spanning set list that
Oh,
is very well.
absolutely.
But
Absolutely. I'm talking
you mean
about all
just
the
in terms of the
favorites.
tempo? Yeah, in terms of the
Yes.
tempo. Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
I get you.
absolutely. Oh, for sure. As far as giving you a top to bottom span of the career, yeah, this it's all here.
Yeah.
I just think flow wise, the ramp is amazing. I'm fine with jumping off a bridge after Golden Gate and not coming down for the rest of the show, but land the plane with something smooth, and I think this is the best festival set of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's real good. A lot of fun. Jealous of the people in Northern California, but that's all we got, Scotty. Man, it'd be a lot of fun if we were breaking down the summer camp set list for next week. But again, RIP to the best fest in the Midwest for a very long time. Uh, yeah, shout out to that festival, man. You talk about cutting teeth. A lot of us here in the Midwest, that was our first kind of party like that, and some incredible moments from the band at that festival. Maybe we do a little bit of summer camp over the years next week,
Hmm.
Scotty. What do you
Yeah,
say?
we got an open episode, so we'll do
Mhm.
something fun.
Yep. But other than that, have a great Memorial Day weekend. Eat a hot dog, fly an American flag, get on a pontoon boat, whatever you got to do. But thank you for watching. And thank you for listening, whether you're watching on YouTube, listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Throw us a like, throw us a subscribe, throw us a comment review if you're feeling nice. Other than that, see you next week. Just Pets.
Those bets.